We just caught a lot of lobsters, didn't we? How many we got?
30 lobsters.
30 of them, okay. 30 Florida lobsters. Alright, so now we're going to clean them. So Mason, you show me, how do you do it? How do you clean a Florida lobster? What do you do first?
First you take their antenna, snap it off.
Okay.
And you hold it.
Okay.
And you grab them, half and half.
Okay.
Twist them.
Okay.
And throw the head in.
Okay.
Shake them out. And then take this and put it right through there.
Right through his vent.
Push.
Yep.
And once it's in, pull it out.
Yep. And it pulls out his
Poop
okay.
thing. Throw that in.
And then what do you do with that?
Rinse it and put it in the cooler.
Okay.
Then take a kitchen knife and cut it along, I'm sorry, kitchen scissor, and cut it along his bottom. You'll want to pull it apart, and you'll find that sometimes it's very difficult to remove that skin from the meat. If that's the case, like this guy will not budge, you can also loosen it by cutting along the shell. At that point, you can kind of open it up. You can grab your lobster and you can pull him out. This outer part here, this reddish color, is like a skin, and it is a little bit tough and chewy, so we want to remove that. But then what you want to do is kind of scrape along the bottom of the skin with the knife, so you're removing the skin from the lobster. And you do the same thing with the other side. This is the chewy part.
So you're getting the chewy part off of the tail.
And this is that reddish skin part that is kind of chewy around the lobster. So then here you have your pieces. And what we're going to do for tonight's lobster, because we caught so many of it, we're trying it so many different ways, we're going to cut it into small bite-sized pieces for our recipe. And take that lobster and throw it in your lobster bowl.
Peas, Florida lobster tail. We're going to turn it over to the hard part of the back and get the scissors and cut. Good pair of scissors, cut right through. Take our knife, just get that in there. Put one little slice down the middle. That's it, just a good pull apart, just like that, and it's ready for broiling. Bring it over here, lay it out.
Nice.
Florida lobster tails, all sliced.
And what are we putting on them?
And now we're going to season them and broil them. So all I've done is slice some butter pats, a couple of pats of butter on each one. Two on each one is good.
Okay.
And
what else we got on them?
We have some freshly chopped garlic.
Okay.
Right? And
Freshly
I've done
chopped
these
right
ones,
here.
just a little freshly chopped garlic on each one. I like a lot of garlic. You can modify it to how you like it, but garlic here. We're going to broil it into the broiler.
And we've already preheated.
We've preheated. It's
And
ready
how
to
far
go.
off? How far is it from the element?
It is on the second rack, so not the top rack, not
Okay.
super close.
And how long do we do it? How long
We're
is it
gonna
staying?
We're going to check it in 10 minutes. We want it to look golden brown on the top. So in 10 minutes, we'll take a peek and we'll see what looks.
These are the lobster nuggets that Michelle peeled away from the frozen shells and then stripped away the skin.
Okay.
We chopped them up into nuggets. Now they're soaking in milk so that the milk will help the flour mixture stick to the lobster.
Okay.
The flour mixture is flour, Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper. You just toss them in there, and then you flop them into the fryer.
Okay.
She's not being very...
You can also use a skillet
Yeah.
with vegetable oil in it as well. You don't have to have it.
And what kind of oil do we have in this fryer? Canola oil. Okay. And how many do you put in at the same time?
Just eyeballing it, and so that the oil doesn't overflow, and there's still some oil to move around the meat so that it cooks evenly.
And how long do we leave it in here for?
Until it turns golden brown, which is not long. As you can see, it's already turning golden brown.
So for the lobster nuggets that are deep frying, we are going to do a little key lime mayonnaise dip. Our freshly picked key lime, they're a little smaller than regular limes that you might be used to. They're smaller. I've just cut them in half.
Okay.
Squeeze them. I squeeze them into my hand so I can get the pits out. The pits get caught in my hand.
Okay.
I've put a little chopped garlic in here. And
Okay.
that's it. We're going to put some mayonnaise. I like real mayonnaise.
Here, you
I've
can-
done maybe two or three key limes here.
Okay.
Maybe a tablespoon worth.
Okay.
And then some real mayonnaise, and we're just going to mix that up, and this is really it, and it's delicious. Doesn't need anything else.
And this is the dip for the fry.
For the fried lobster nuggets.
Okay. It sounds delicious.
It's going to be delicious.
So are they
They are
golden
ready.
brown? So then what do we do?
Golden brown.
Nice and brown. Okay.
Okay. Shake a little bit of the excess oil out.
Okay.
Put them into some kind of a container. Dump them in there so that the paper towel absorbs the oil.
Okay.
And back in for the next batch.
And that's how they look. And then we're going to put some more in. It looks really good. How are we doing with our...
This is perfect.
Okay.
The consistency
looks really
here,
good.
It's a little bit watery, a little bit watered down. And
Okay.
this is going to be delicious with these. They've been in the oven probably 7 or 8 minutes. So let's take a look. Oh, they are looking good. So I'm going to just flip this around. Get them evenly broiled. The ones in the front are a little browner than the ones in the back. They look good.
So they're just, we're trying to just get them broiled.
Isn't that
all right.
beautiful?
They look good.
They look good.
All right.
Maybe another 2 or 3 minutes and we'll check them.
Okay. All right, and we got some more nuggets going here. Put some Parmesan. How much Parmesan do you think that is?
Eyeballed it, I would say a little over a cup.
A cup of Parmesan with how much flour?
About a cup and a half.
Okay, and how much salt and pepper? Pretty
To
good shake.
taste.
Okay.
So we're going to start another batch. We'll get these over here into the batter. And we'll start this next batch into the milk.
Second dip, which is
All right.
just shredded coconut.
And a little bit of flour.
And what kind of coconut is this?
Shredded
This is just
packaged
shredded
coconut.
packaged coconut.
Okay, like we got it at Publix.
Let's mix it together.
Mix that together.
We're not
Okay.
actually sure how this is going to turn out. Some lime in there too, but
So now we got rid of the other one with the Parmesan, so we're going to take these ones and we're going to put them in this coconut thing.
I think that's perfect.
Look at these. That's the color. That's how they should look. Coming out. Still bubbling. We got some butter bubbling. We got some really good looking. We'll put some a little more
A little more
butter.
butter just because we have it left. All caught
Fresh
this
caught.
morning.
Fresh caught this morning.
is that how you did it? You dropped them all in?
She just did a handful and threw them in.
Much
All right.
less time consuming that way.
And then we got these bad boys. Oh,
They look beautiful.
that looks so good. That's almost as good as they look lined up in that rock. We found them.
They look better on the
And then they look like that when they're done.
Now that's the flour and Parmesan mixture.
And this is it with
That
some
will be the
coconut.
coconut mixture.
All right.
Momentarily.
So we're taking
Yeah,
some
those are
more.
done. What do you think? No.
Look at those
Same
gold.
And they're
principle.
golden brown, same color.
Same thing. Put
I
them
see
in
the
middle,
coconut.
Toss them in the
It's looking
coconut
good.
flour mixture.
Okay.
And then we have an oriental orange marmalade sauce for dipping the coconut. This is store-bought.
Oh my god, these are delicious.
So what are you tasting here?
Well, we have the freshly fried lobster bits that were prepared by our batter girl and fry girl. First, I'm going to sample the key lime mayonnaise sauce. A lot of flavor.
Okay.
So let's start with a little bit.
All right.
Oh my god,
Good? You like that?
so good. This is super good.
And is it chewy?
Not chewy at all. Tender. It's like melting in my mouth.